All my dear students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to this online classes. So we are moving on to the 15th chapter, that is blow hot blow cold. Please open your textbooks and follow my words. Let's begin. There was a woodcutter. Every day in the morning he used to go into the forest to cut wood. In the evening he would sell the wood in the city. One day he went deep from the forest. It was a very cold winter. His fingers were becoming numb. Every now and then the woodcutter would put down his axe and bring his hands close to his mouth. Then he would blow hard on them to warm them. While he was cutting wood, Mian Balishtier was watching him from a corner. Mian Balishtier saw that the woodcutter kept blowing on his hands. He began to wonder what all that was about, but he could not understand it. He got up thinking that he would go and ask the woodcutter. After walking a little, he came back thinking that the woodcutter may not like being asked. Finally, Mian Balishtier could not help himself. He went hopping to the woodcutter and said, "Hello, brother. If you don't mind, can I ask you something?" Seeing this tiny person, the woodcutter was amazed and amused. But he hid his smile and said, of course, ask what you want to. All I want to ask is, why do you blow from your mouth onto your hands?" said Mian Balishtier. The woodcutter replied, "It is too cold. My hands are frozen, so I blow on them to warm them up a little. Then, when they get cold again, I warm them again by blowing." And with that he moved off, but he stayed nearby and kept a close watch on him. Soon it was afternoon. The woodcutter began to think of lunch. He picked up 2 stones and made a chulha. He lit a fire and put a small handy filled with potatoes to boil. The wood was damp, so the woodcutter bent down and blew on the fire to help it burn. Balishtier was watching him from a distance. "Arey," he said to himself, "there he goes again, blowing from his mouth. Does fire come out of his mouth?" The woodcutter was feeling very hungry. He took out a potato from the handy. He tried to eat it, but the potato was too hot. He again began to blow on it. "Foo, foo." "Hurray," said Balishtier to himself. "He's blowing again. Now what? Is he going to burn the potato?" After blowing a few more foo-foos on it, the woodcutter put it in his mouth and began to eat it. Now Mian was very surprised. He just could not stop himself, and off he went hopping to the woodcutter. "Hello, brother," he said. "If you don't mind, can I ask you a question again?" The woodcutter replied. "Not at all. Ask whatever you want." Mian Balishtier said, "This morning you told me that you blew on your hand to warm them up. Now you're blowing on this potato, which is already so hot. Why do you want to make it hotter?" No, my little friend, this potato is too hot. I'm blowing on it to cool it down." When he heard this, Mian Balistier's face became white. He began to tremble with fear and started to back away. The woodcutter was a good man. He said, "What's wrong, Mian? Are you trembling because of the cold?" But Mian Balishtier kept going backwards. When he was a safe distance away, he said to himself, "What kind of a creature is this? Surely he must be a ghost or a jinn. Blow hot, blow cold with the same breath. It is just not possible." That's right, there are some things which just cannot be, but they are. Do this. Mian Balishtier was confused when he saw the woodcutter blowing on his cold hands to make them warm and on the hot potatoes to cool them. Have you warmed your hands in winter by blowing on them when they are cold? How does it feel? Blow hot from your mouth onto your hands. How did you find the air from your mouth as compared to the air around? Was it hotter or cooler? Now put your hands at some distance from your mouth and blow again. Does the air from your mouth feel warm? Why? Think and tell. Can you think of any other ways in which you use the warmth from your breath? Fold a piece of cloth 3 to 4 times. Now bring it close to your mouth and blow hard on it. Did the cloth become warm? Balestier saw that the woodcutter was trying to cool the hot potatoes by blowing on them. What would have happened if he had eaten the potatoes without cooling them? Have you ever burnt your tongue when you ate or drank something that was too hot? How do you cool some food when it is too hot? If you were to cool these three hot things, dal, roti, rice, in which ways would you do so? Picture 1. Minnie tried to cool her tea by blowing on it. Which do you think will be better, Minnie's tea or the air she blew from her mouth? Picture 2. Sonu was feeling very cold. He kept blowing on to his hands. Now think and write. Which would be cooler, Sonu's hands or his breath? For what other things do you blow air from your mouth? Make a paper whistle. Take a piece of paper 12 cm long and 6 cm wide. Fold the paper into half. Tear it off a little in the center to make a small hole. From both the sides, fold the paper upwards. Hold the paper between your fingers and put it to your mouth. Blow on it and hear the whistle. Whose whistle was louder, yours or your friend's? Blow gently and also blow hard and make different sounds. Blow in different ways. Make whistles of the things given below. Write in a sequence from the loudest to the softest whistle. Wrapper of a toffee, a leaf, a balloon, a cap of a pen, any other thing. Have you seen people playing different musical instruments like flute, dholak, bean, guitar, mridang, etc.? Can you recognize their sounds with your eyes closed? Find out more about these musical instruments. Collect their pictures too. Right. Can you name some things which produce melodious or pleasing sounds when we blow into them? A flute can be an example for this question. Okay, do this and discuss. Have you seen someone blowing on their spectacles to wipe their clean? How does the air from the mouth help in cleaning the spectacles? Take a glass, bring it near your mouth and blow hard on it. Do this 2 or 3 times. Does the glass look hazy? Can you make a mirror hazy in the same way? Can you tell by touching the mirror what made it hazy? Is the air you blew from your mouth dry or wet? Put your hands on your chest. When you breathe in, does your chest come out or go in? Measure your chest. Take a deep breath in. Ask your friend to measure your chest with a thread. Measurement. You can write down the notes in your notebook. Now breathe out. Again ask your friend to measure your chest. And the measurement here you have to fill in your own words. Was there any difference in the two measurements of your chest? How many breaths in 1 minute? Put your fingers under your nose. Can you feel any air when you breathe out from your nose? Count how many times in 1 minute do you breathe in and breathe out. Jump 30 times. Did you feel breathless? Now again count how many times in 1 minute you breathed in and out. What was the difference in your count before and after jumping? The clock inside you. You have all heard the tick tick of the clock. Have you seen a doctor using a stethoscope to listen to your chest? What do you think she hears? Where is the sound coming from? Is there a clock inside your chest that keeps ticking away? Do you want to listen to your heartbeat? Take a rubber tube as long as the distance from your shoulder to your elbow. At one end of the tube, fix a funnel. Place the funnel on the left side of your chest. Put the other hand of the tube to your ear. Listen carefully. Did you hear a duck duck sound? Snake tells the flow of air. For this, take a round paper 10 to 15 centimeters wide. Cut this paper in a spiral shape. To hold the snake, tie a thread on both the sides. Tie a knot or a button to make it hang. Now the snake is ready to move. Hang the snake near a hot thing. For this you can take hot tea, water or a burning candle. Now see from the top in which direction the snake moves. Whenever the air flows upwards, it will move in a clockwise direction. When the air flows downwards, the snake will move in the opposite direction. Stand with the snake below a fan. Look in which direction it moves. take this paper snake to different places and observe its movement. Can you understand from the movement of the snake if the air is moving upwards or downwards? What we have learnt. While playing, Amit hit a wall. His forehead was swollen. Didi immediately folded a scarf, blew on it, and kept it on Amit's forehead. Why do you think Didi did this? We blow to cool hot things as well as to warm them. Give examples of each. We have come to the end of this chapter. Read this chapter thoroughly and make your short notes. So, what we have learned from this, we came to know about different kinds of people doing different things, like we blow on the hot object to make it cool, and we blow on the cold object to make it hot. So this is a little bit scientific theory. I will tell more about that in the coming videos. So stay tuned, and thank you all for watching.